Imagine this. You want to invest in the property, but your friends and family keep telling you, no, don't buy property, you are going to lose money. And now you are stuck. And the worst part is, you don't know what to do. So for today's video, I'm going to share you the 3 types of properties which not only cause the rookie investor, but also the seasoned investor to lose money. Hopefully after watching this video, you can now filter out all the bad properties and only look at the good ones. Hey there, I'm Harris here. I also started from zero knowledge to now making over 6 figures profit through buying and selling properties in the last 3 years. So how I came to the idea of doing this video is when I asked myself, what really worked for me in the last 3 years? How come I'm able to generate 6 figure profit in property while some people are still struggling to find a tenant for their property? So if you're watching this video and you're looking to buy a property for investment, this video is a summary of the lessons I learned in the past, which I have included certain type of properties that you should avoid entirely if you don't want to lose half of its value once you invested in it. So pay extra attention to what I have to say and be sure to stay till the end of the video. The first type of property, which I label them as single income stream property. So why this type of property lose value more quickly than any other properties? Just imagine that your property is only targeting at certain type of tenants. For example, most recently we have found that there's a lot of this called Airbnb investment, whereby during times of MCO, they actually struggle to even cover their installment. So why is this happening? Imagine that you are putting all your eggs into one basket. Let's say suddenly MCO were to happen again. Imagine all the tenants move out. What will happen to your unit? So the idea here is that you want your property to have multiple source of tenant. For instances, if you can't do Airbnb, at least your unit can still convert to do a long-term rental. Because if your property only supply to one market, not only does it pose a threat to your income, as well you might have tough time selling the property in the future. So for the second type of property, before I reveal you the answer, I want you to answer this question. Will you stay in a property which will take you average 2 to 3 hours daily to travel from your home to your workplace? If your answer is no, then you probably can guess what I have to tell you. So the second type of property which I want to share that suffered the most in terms of reselling are normally properties located in areas with low job opportunities. Just remember this, the demand for property is actually intricately tied to job creation. Without jobs, people actually won't flock to the area, and properties there may struggle to find tenants or buyers. So for us, it's actually important to do an area study. And this can be found normally in the nearest highway or LRT connected, or even those future commercial development in that particular location, for example like hospital, offices, that could bring in job opportunities. Before I share the third type of property, do comment below which type of property that you will avoid as a property investor. And also be sure to hit the like button if you want me to feature more topics like this. Alright, let's go into the next type of property. By now, you should be guessing, is it the developer, the price, or the location that I should look into? Well, what I have to share is actually more important than that. And this got to do with the age of the population. Yes, you didn't hear wrong, age. I still remember there were once I was contemplating between should I invest locally in KL or should I go for properties in outstation, like for example, Ipoh or Malacca. But soon I realized the answer is actually quite obvious. As an investor, you should remember this. Try to avoid properties surrounded by aging population. Why? Because in aging population areas, the older people are looking to downsize, and the younger ones, they are actually looking for job opportunities outside from where they are staying, and this could include places like KL. So between investing in a bigger, cheaper unit at outstation versus a smaller unit at a prime location in KL, I would actually consider the latter. Let me give you a further proof. One of the real case example is the real estate market in Japan. Do you know, because of their aging population and low birth rate, you can find places in rural Japan where government are actually selling the property close to zero in price. Yes, zero. So basically you can own a free home in Japan. So what I'm trying to point out in this video is that getting the right property for investment is not just about studying the brochures. Sometimes all it takes is for you to do the groundwork. And this includes traveling to the site and understanding the demographics of the market. At the end of the day, property investment is a long-term investment. It's not something as liquid as you buying shares, where you can set an exit price or sell the share to cut the loss. For property, if you buy a wrong one, you may have to hold it and sell it at a loss, which you lose out not just the money, but also the opportunity cost. So if you still have any questions not answered, feel free to comment below. I'm happy to answer, and if you wish to equip yourself with different investment ideas, be sure to check out my channel, which I will include a link to my bio, which you can reach out to me. Thanks for watching and see you at the next video.